Hi guys, it's me Julie. I'm back again with another haul. Today I'm going to be doing an Ulta haul, and is there something else? Oh yeah, and some stuff that I picked up at the CCO when I was in the States on vacation. So, where we go on vacation, they've got like outlets, as I said before, and there's a CCO there. When I went last year, I wasn't really impressed with the stuff that they had, and I ended up not getting anything. And when I went back this year, there was a little bit more stuff for me to look at, and I found a couple of things that I liked more, and I just ended up getting two purchases. But and I didn't get any MAC stuff or anything like that. I find every time I go in there, like the MAC stuff is really picked over, and it's how like the display itself is kind of grody because it's the busiest one there, and they've got like, you know, like a lot of old stuff and like colors that I wouldn't wear and stuff like that. So this time I basically stuck to the Estee Lauder side. There was more of a selection there, and they had more in stock, and they just had more items. So the first thing I picked up was the Michael Kors for Estee Lauder holiday pack that came out last year in 2011. And so this was $35. And the first thing that came with it is this beautiful mirrored compact, sorry. And inside there are 6 eyeshadows and a bronzer. Just going to show you. Nice, a really nice packaging. And this pewter kit had more of like the cool tones. So there's, you know, cool toned plums and purples in there. And then it's got the Bronze Goddess bronzer right here, which is just a really nice soft bronzer. So really nice. Good. And it's a really nice looking compact, and it says Estee Lauder Michael Kors on it. And then it also came with several other just little small travel size items. If I can get them out, I would show you. There was a lipstick in a nice gold container. This is Crystal Pink. It's a cream finish, just a really nice kind of medium toned, there you go, pink. And everything's kind of along that same color story. There's 2 little brushes with nice gold handles. Where are they? This one's actually quite nice for an eyeshadow brush. And this one it's like a blush brush, powder brush. It's a little bit, I don't know. Don't really like it, but you know, for traveling I think they're pretty good. There's also a little mini size double wear stay in place eye pencil, and I really like this one. This one is in number 1 Onyx. Super duper creamy, glides on effortlessly, really nice pencil. And then there was a lip gloss and a lip, oh that was it, just a lip gloss. And this is a pure color gloss in, there's no color on it, but it matches the lipstick like perfectly. It's just a little bit darker than the lipstick. That. And then the only other thing that I bought was some mascara. And it came in a package of 2 for $26, and it's the Sumptuous Waterproof Bold Volume Lifting Mascara. And it is just, you know, a regular kind of brush that looks like that, nothing special. But this stuff is great. So it's a lifting mascara. So after I bought it, I basically haven't curled my lashes since I got it, because they really do lift your lashes, separates them, lengthens them. It's not the most volumizing mascara that I've ever used, but it is actually quite nice, and it gave me like a really nice look. And the best part was I was in the ocean with this on like for 10 hours, and it's just, you know, salt water and water, and it didn't budge. So it was really, really good. The only thing is, because it was, you know, so adhesive to my lashes, I find it's a little hard to get off. And even when, you know, you take it all off with a waterproof eye makeup remover, I did notice that I could still feel like residue on my lashes, like, you know, just kind of like a waxy buildup on my lashes. So you have to really give your eyes a really good clean. But other than that, it's this, I love this mascara. So I'm glad I've got the 2. So that was $26. So that's what I got at the CCO, was that little gift pack and the 2 mascaras, which was, you know, pretty good. And then I went to Ulta and got a few things. Now, I've been on the lookout for more of the Real Technique brushes from Symantec. So I know that she's got a couple of new ones out. She's got the setting brush, and then she's got the face, I can't remember. There's like another kind of foundation brush that she's come out with. So I was on a lookout for it. And I also wanted to get duplicates of some of the brushes that I already have, just because I like them so much. So I went to a couple of Ultas in New York State, and also in New Hampshire I went to two, and I think I went to one in Massachusetts as well. And it's the same old story. Like, they've got a couple of them, you know, like they have the travel essentials and the core collection and the eye collection, but they didn't have any of the other brushes, or they only had the ones that I already had, and I couldn't find the new ones, the two new ones, anywhere. And I didn't even see like room for them on the display, so I don't know if that means that they're not out yet there. So, anyway, I did manage to pick up the blush brush, and you can see I mentioned last year when I was doing an overview of my brushes, I didn't pick this one up originally because of the size, and it's a huge brush. And to be honest, I don't really use it for blush because it doesn't give me a precise enough placement, but it is nice for doing, you know, bronzing and powdering. And it's a very kind of, gosh, I'm casting a lot of shadows today. It is a very kind of like floppy brush, whereas if I'm doing like a blush application, I like the bristles to be a little bit denser and a little bit less flippy, because then I find you just get better placement. But for, you know, overall like washes of color and just kind of non-precise placement, it's really good. And for $8, it's a fantastic kind of all over powder brush. So unfortunately I wasn't able to get the other brushes, but at least I was able to pick that one up, which is nice. Then the salt water just played havoc with, you know, drying out my skin and everything like that. It was, after a while, it was really great on my feet because the sand kind of exfoliated my feet and my feet looked really great. But for the first little while, getting used to that salt water really dried me out. So I wanted to get a really nice intense moisturizer because the lotion that I brought with me wasn't good enough. So when I hit the clearance shelves at Ulta, I found this really great body butter, and it's Luscious Pear Moisture Intense Body Butter. And this comes with shea butter and sweet almond oil, and it's fantastic. First of all, it's got the most delicious pear smell. And what I find funny about pear scented things is they never really smell like real pears. They're always much sweeter than real pears, but it's a really nice, fresh, kind of green scent that I love. But the best part is it's so moisturizing, and I think it's because it's got that oil in it, the almond oil, but really, really, really good. And there's no parabens in here, which I thought was great. It was just, you know, just some nice, not too many scary products on the ingredients list, and really intensely moisturizing. But this was, oh, it's also not tested on animals, which is good. But it was on sale for, I think, $4, so it was a really great deal. You get a great big huge size of it, and I love it. The other thing I got was, of course, always looking for waterproof mascaras. I thought I would try this Essence one, and it's Get Big Lashes Volume Boost Waterproof Mascara. And it's a great big huge tube like that. It comes with a really big head on it like that, or brush on it, sorry, not head. And it only came in one color, and it was $3. So I thought I would give it a try, and it's not bad for a $3 mascara. I think it's actually pretty good, but I didn't find it to be very waterproof. I ended up with smudges underneath my eyes, but that could just be me. So I did, you know, it didn't irritate my eyes or anything like that, which is really good. So for the price point, it's not bad. You can give it a try. Picked up one more of these Just Bitten Kissable Lip Balm stains. This one is in Honey, which is just a nice, again, rosy. For some reason I was on the rosy pink. This one's actually really nice because it's just a really nice kind of mauvey, rosy pink color. And I love the fact that they've got like a minty smell to them. The only thing with these is your lips have to be moisturized. I find that they can be a little bit drying, and I guess that's the stain properties there. And then I picked up a couple of NYX products. I really like the NYX HD concealers, and the one that I have is a little bit too dark, so I picked up a lighter one. This one's in CW01 Porcelain. It's really light. Show you on here, like it. Can you see how brightening that is? That's like, so that's great for super pale people. I won't be able to wear that until the winter time, and even then it's probably going to be a little bit too bright. But then the next shade up, like the 2, was like really pink, and then it just, So it was kind of, you know, which is the lesser of two evils. So I already had the one that was too dark. So I got this one, which is too light. Maybe if I mix them together, they'll be just right. I finally got my hands on the NYX Nude on Nude palette. Now I've seen a palette like this before, but it's smaller. It only comes with 6 shadows in it. This one has, I think, 20 shadows in here. Quite a lot of shadows. This is really good. I paid $24.99 for it, and I've actually already filmed my thoughts on video of this, so stay tuned for that. And it also comes with 10 little lip glosses, which are actually really nice. I don't tend to like products like this that come with the lip glosses and the little pans, but these are really nice. And you can tell by this one that they're like super soft and just, you know, really nice and moisturizing. So got that for $24.99. It was really nice. And I picked up, those were all neutral shades, so I wanted something that was like a little wine colored, moving into fall, kind of like these rosy browns I like in the fall. And I picked up this little Ulta compact. This one is in Girly Girl. For some reason my lights are all like really screwy, but there's some really nice shades in there. This one's really pretty. There, you can see that really nice high shine on it. Nice kind of shiny, like silvery, kind of rosy tone. So I was really happy with that. And because I bought a few Ulta products, I qualified to get a free gift with purchase. So inside this little makeup bag, which is actually really cute, it's a little asymmetrical fold over flap like that, and it zips open. Another little, you know, evening clutch type dealie. And inside it's just chock full of Ulta products. So there was 2 compacts in there, or 2 little eyeshadow quads in there. This one's got some, you know, more browny tones like that. You know, got a little bit of shimmer in there, not too much, not too glittery, but a little bit of shimmer. And then this one has more your kind of like smoky eye colors there, with some grays and browns and a nice little vanilla color there. So try those out, see what they're like. I'm good for eyeshadows now. And there was Ultra Legendary Lengths Mascara. Haven't tried this yet because, like I said, I've been using the waterproof mascaras lately, so I will give that a try once I've used up some of my other ones. There was an Ulta Instant Facial Moisturizer in there, just a little one. Haven't tried this yet either. There was a couple of brushes that, you know, to me it's like, the brushes were horrible, but I did keep the little sponge tip applicator. So there was 2 brushes and a sponge tip applicator. I only kept the sponge tip applicator. And there was a little dual-ended eyeliner pencil, one in black, one in brown. And there's still more. A cute little blush. This one's in Adore. It's their little cheek product. A nice kind of plummy tone. That. There was a lipstick in Goodyear for Wine. A really rich kind of wine color. I'll show you that. It's very dark, very dramatic. And then there was this super shiny lip gloss, and this is like a rosy pink, but it's got some gold in it. And I like any of these like tones with gold running through them. And when it's a little bit sheer when you swatch it. No, where is it? Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah. But very nice. Is there anything else in here? I think there may have been a lip. Just a little sample size of their nail polish, and this one is in Femme Fatale, so it's like a really dark, you know, blackened kind of plummy color. So that was what I got at Ulta, and that's what I got at the CCO, and then I just picked up some stuff at, you know, like the Drugstore, Target, Walgreens, places like that. I found these really great new Wet n Wild lipsticks. These are the Wet n Wild Mega Lip Colors with SPF, and these are fantastic. So they were under $2, and they're so intensely colored. This one is in Lofty, what is this? Lollipop Star. And let me just show you what an intense, that's it right there. Very, very intense fuchsia color, and goes on, and it's got the SPF of 15, which is great, but goes on kind of like a stain, so it's like a long wearing one, but it doesn't dry out your lips. The color stays on forever, and again, look at how, like, wowzers, that's fantastic. So these were new, and I also got another kind of like baby pink one, but it's in my purse, so I can't show you. But yeah, so that's the Wet n Wild Mega Last Lip Color, and they're new, and they're under $3, and they were so great. Very excited about those. Then I've never tried an NYC eyeshadow, so I just picked up this little, I don't know, compact quad. This is in South Street Seaport, and again, just looking for some kind of like rosy, plummy brown shades for the fall. And these ones are, you know, quite nice, but I like the colors. But then when I started playing around with them, because you can't test them out, and like there's no samples or anything like that in the testers in the stores, they are quite, they're not, some of them aren't too badly pigmented, but they're kind of chalky and a little bit powdery and a little bit like chunky glitter, but and then when I swatch them like that, there's no color payoff. So I'll see, but I mean, it was like $2 as an experiment. I thought I would give it a try. But what I really do like from NYC are their blushes. I've got a couple of their color wheels, which I love. And their NYC like matte bronzer in Sunny is very popular. And I really actually like their little cheek glows that they have. I think you get a really decent amount of product. I like the packaging better than the CoverGirl Cheekers. I'm not a real big fan of the CoverGirl Cheekers because they got a lot of glitter in them. I don't like the smell, and I find them really too small. But these are really nice size, again, for the price points, around $3. So I have a couple of them that I picked up. This one is in South Place Peach, which is just like a nice kind of peachy shade. And they're all not matte, but there's no shimmer in them, so they're just really, really nice. Very light, nicely pigmented. This one is West Side Wine, and they kind of all look the same when you look at them in the package, but then you start swatching them and they're, you know, nice kind of pinky tones. And this one's the peachy one. So this actually would make a really nice bronzer for, you know, a light skinned girl like myself. And I just really like them. I just really like the way that they look on my cheeks. So I picked up some of those. And of course, apparently I don't have enough blush because I got a couple of e.l.f. ones. And again, I really like these e.l.f. blushes. These are the Studio Line blushes. This one is in Twinkle Pink, and this is like NARS's Orgasm. It's like a kind of a peachy pink with a really nice gold shimmer in it, and I'm actually wearing that today. These ones are a little bit more subtle. Like you could say that they don't have a lot of color payoff, but I actually kind of like the way that they go on because they're buildable and it's not like too intense when you first put them on. And this one is my absolute favorite, and this one's called Mellow Mauve. Is this Mellow Mauve? Mellow Mauve or Mellow Mauve. And it's a really, really great color for my skin tone. It's just a really nice kind of plummy tone, but it's got some kind of iridescent sheen to it, and when you put it on, it just, I don't know what it is, like it's almost like exactly the same color as like my natural flush is, so it's really nice. It just looks, quite nice. I thought it was going to be too mauvey, but it really warms up my cheeks when I wear it. I love it. And so yeah, and again, like they're like $3, and I really like the little packaging that they come with. So that was that. Another e.l.f. product is the e.l.f. Corrective Concealer, and this is what I took with me on vacation. I actually got this from the website before we went, and it has, some kind of like biscuit tones, salmony tones, and green tones, to help, correct different areas on your skin. And actually what I like to do is kind of mix the pink and this kind of biscuit tone there to get like a salmony shade to wear underneath my eyes. These are nice and creamy. They're not dry at all. Yeah, they look like that. and they just blend into the skin really well and do a pretty good job, actually. They don't disappear on the skin as soon as you put them on, but they're not heavy or cakey or anything like that, so I quite like that. And then I picked up some of their new baked eyeshadows, and this is a really gorgeous color. This is, what is this? Burnt Plum. And I saw these on Emily Noel 83's channel, and she liked them and they looked really nice, so I picked up a couple of them. And it's a really gorgeous, really nice plum with a nice sheen to it. Quite nice. So apparently I'm on kind of a plummy, browny eyeshadow kick right now, or will be once the fall hits. And then this is also Toasted. So I got this Toasted, and it's kind of a nice kind of coppery brown shade. Actually, it's very gold. Very coppery, very goldy. It looks brown in the pan, but once you swatch it, it's not at all. Nice. Really nice. And I wore those once, and they went on really nicely, and they just have a really nice high shine to them. Then they also have a baked blush line, and I was much less impressed with the baked blush than I was the eyeshadow. It's not so much a blush, in my opinion, as it is a highlighter. This is Pinktastic, and it's got more kind of a pearly sheen to it than any kind of pink at all. And when you swatch it, it's just like, that's a highlight. And then the last thing I picked up when I was at Walgreens is just one of the Jordana Easy Liner retractable eyeliners. And I really like every eyeliner that I've tried from Jordana. Nice and smooth, very pigmented, really, really nice. And like they're $2 or $2.47 or something like that. So if you haven't tried the Jordana eyeliners, you should, because they're really good. And that's all she wrote for the makeup that I bought while I was on my trip. I think it made out pretty well. I didn't go super crazy, but I basically stuck with what I really wanted. I wanted to build up my blushes, and I was really looking for some nice kind of plummy browns for fall. So there you go. I got everything that was on my list, and that's it. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye!